Shut up and sit down.
Hello, my name is Holly. Welcome to the Murder She Shed. This is the place I have true crime right in my she shed. I've got a heavy one for you guys today. Have you guys heard of Taylor Schabusiness yet? Well, if you haven't, I will let you know that this is some pretty graphic, violent content. So this is a warning that what we will be discussing is pretty rough. It was even rough for me, and I researched a lot of cases. So before we begin, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. If you decide you can't watch this, then go check out my channel and pick a different video. I have quite a few on there now. Taylor has been accused of killing and dismembering her lover, SHAD, who was 25 years old. Taylor is a 24-year-old woman from Green Bay, Wisconsin, who has been charged with first-degree homicide, mutilating a corpse, and third-degree sexual assault. On February 21st, Taylor stated to police that she drove her, a friend, and the victim, SHAD, her lover, to get some drugs and then went back to her apartment where they smoked weed and smoked meth as well. After Taylor's friend left, Taylor shot her and SHAD up with some trazodone. As a nurse, I know that trazodone is a sedative taken for usually depression and insomnia. The only thing I could figure out is that it would help her have a smoother come down off of the meth, and because meth increases your energy, maybe it relax some of that. That is the only reason I could think that they might have shot up with the trazodone. They then drove back to SHAD's mom's house. After going into the house, her and SHAD went down to the basement, where she allegedly said SHAD pulled out some chains about 5 minutes after they had arrived at the house. I'm not sure if that's where SHAD's bedroom was located in the basement, but there was a bed down there. She stated SHAD was laying face down on the bed when she said that he put the chain around his own neck, she says. Taylor described the chain as being like a dog choke collar. She said she crawled on top of him and began pulling the chain from behind. Taylor then stated she just went crazy, referring to strangling SHAD, and she said she could feel his heart beating still as she was choking him. So she kept pulling him and choking him harder. But SHAD would not die, and he was fighting her. The detective asked her at some point, how did she know that SHAD was not alive anymore? She said that SHAD's face turned purple and blood was coming out of his mouth, but she did not stop yet. She just kept going because she wanted to see what was going to happen next. While choking him, she looked into his face as she watched him die. She sounds like a serial killer. She commented that she had already gone that far, so she just continued it and that, yeah, she liked it. After she passed out, that's when she said he turned purple. She said she'd come back from passing out, this is what she says, and she continued to choke him. She claimed it took 3 to 5 minutes for him to die. After he passed away, she stated that she then played with his body. I cannot say exactly what she did to the victim's corpse on YouTube, but it did involve sexual contact, and it lasted 2 or 3 hours. And she did stay another day and a half in the basement with his body, so. And that's even before she started to dismember him, so I'm not sure what all was done. She asked the detective if he knew what it was like to love something so much that you wanted to kill it. She stated the plan was for her to bring all the body parts with her to the van because I guess she's taking them back to her house. I don't know where she's taking them, but she was bringing them to the van, and she got lazy and only ended up putting a leg or a foot in the van, and she just forgot the head. How do you forget about somebody's head? Good grief. Taylor made comments that she did not mean to kill Shad, but as she was choking him, she liked it, and she would just keep doing it. She also made the comment that she was not prepared as killing the victim was random. She stated that she had the victim's body on the bed in the basement, and she pulled him to the edge of the bed and put the black bucket underneath the victim's head, and she was cutting the head off. I told y'all it's gory. Then she used a bucket and a tote to catch the victim's blood and used the shower in the basement to dump out the bucket. Shad's mom seen the basement light on at around 2 in the morning. And that was on February 23rd. That's like 2 days later. She went down to the basement to turn it off because she had heard a door slam, and she thought that either the girlfriend had left or they both left. She went downstairs, and as she headed back up, she seen a bucket on the stairs with a blanket on it. She lifted up the blanket, and in the bucket was her son's head. I have a child about the same age as this boy. I can't even imagine. I would need counseling for life. I don't even know. I can't even imagine what that mother's going through right now. That is horrible. Officers arrived at the house, and after looking into the basement, they immediately went to try to locate Taylor. As officers inspected her van when they got to her apartment, they saw Taylor emerge from the apartment, and upon seeing officers, she stopped. The officer could see that Taylor had what appeared to be dried blood on the front of her black hooded sweatshirt, as well as her black sweatpants. The officer later found Taylor's hands appeared to be smeared with blood as well. And there was also what looked like dried blood on the back of her sweatshirt. She made some comment about them being there because of a warrant. I'm assuming she had a past warrant. She thought they were there to arrest her for that. The van was later examined. The detective reported that in the rear passenger seat, behind the driver's seat, there was a crock pot box, and in it was human parts, including legs. In the basement, a male organ along with body fluid and 2 knives were in the same bucket as the victim's head. Other body parts were found in the basement in other bags, including plastic shopping bags along with 3 knives, including a bread knife consistent with kitchen knives. Located in a storage tote, an upper torso was located. The upper torso had numerous ridges cuts at the side where the head was removed, consistent with the separated head. Also located in the tote was a carving knife consistent with a kitchen knife and several internal organs. Also located in the search was what appeared to be a significant blood staining on an unsheeted bed mattress, along with what appeared to be a side of previously cleaned up blood on a concrete surface next to and under a significant portion of the bed. Evidence of drug use was observed in the open on the top of the entertainment center, including a glass pipe and a gym bag containing light-colored powdered material. Also observed was evidence of blood around a stand-up shower located in the unfinished portion of the basement. And what appeared to be numerous blood drops were visible on the concrete floor in front of the shower that appeared to have been partially wiped or washed away. When the police were interviewing Taylor, they let her know that they had found Shad's head, and her response was, "That's pretty effed up." That chick is crazy. I've seen a lot of crazy chicks in my day. She may be the craziest. She was very upfront about what she had done, even saying to the officers, "I can't believe I left the head, though." The detectives then asked Taylor where the rest of the body was, and she stated it was in the basement. She seemed very calm during the interview, they said. Didn't seem stressed out at all. She responded that the police were going to have fun trying to find all the organs as she had dismembered the body. She also told them there should be a foot or leg in the van. Detectives asked how she had dismembered the body. Taylor stated she used knives that she obtained from the kitchen of the residence and that a bread knife worked the best because of the serrated blade. She then stated the knife should be in a black bag along with the body parts in the basement. She indicated that she would use whatever bag she found in the basement to place the body parts in. She then made the comment at one point that she did get paranoid and lazy and that she thought it was the dope that was making her paranoid. She stated the plan was to bring all the body parts with her, but she just got lazy and only took the leg to the van and just forgot about the head. It is now being said that she had a fascination with Jeffrey Dahmer, whose murders involved drugs, strangulation, sex with the corpse, and dismemberment, just as Taylor's victim had succumbed to her evil ways. I believe this is one of the most evil women I have ever heard about. I've heard a lot of rough women before. It is a very disturbing case, and my prayers go out to Shad's family and his mom who's seen that. That's awful, awful. Well, guys, if you're still around after that heavy case, then make sure you hit that like and subscribe for more true crime content right in my Murder She Shed. Stay safe out there, and I will see y'all next time at the Murder She Shed. And I even spared y'all the rhymes today. You didn't even hear me rhyme, not once. Can you believe that? That's a miracle. You should feel yourself blessed. All right, guys, you have a great day. And just be careful out there. Who knew there's such crazy people? All right. Bye. Love y'all.